Just for some fun, we're going to watch this thing crash. That should happen before the other ship needs to do its maneuver. I think, if I know my orbital mechanics right. Okay, we're in the atmosphere. We're cruising along. Let's check out map mode. Yeah, we're quite a ways from this being here. It might take a couple passes. But this is the first thing that's ever touched down on Duna. Look, the atmosphere is starting to affect its thing. Even though it's not man-made and we're never going to care about it again. I figure it's historically significant. I don't know what I'm talking about. Our periapsis is already under 13. I mean, I'm only assuming that this is going to actually come down, but I don't see how it couldn't. Yeah, 12.5. It's coming down. Not getting any re-entry heat. There's a sandstorm cruising along pretty fast below us. Oh, maneuver node. Okay, I guess we're just going to jump to ship and restore maneuver node. This thing might get deleted when it's here, so let's let's not restore the maneuver node. Cannot switch vessels while under acceleration. Well, great. I'm glad I raised my periapsis. There's nothing we can do. We've just got to wait. I shouldn't have... Can I switch to this now? Switch to... No. Oh, well. At least it's going to crash fairly soon. Because its apoapsis is within the atmosphere. Its periapsis is cruising forward here. My desire to watch this thing crash has caused my other plan to be kind of thwarted, but we can just do another orbit if it's too far from periapsis. Because we're coming down, we're below the cloud deck, or we're in the cloud deck. Yeah, we're definitely going to be crashing here in a few seconds. This is what I'm not going to do in my airplane. The sandstorms are traveling faster than 600 meters per second. That is crazy. Here we go. First thing to ever crash on Duna. Kaboom! Okay, now let's close that. Let's go to this here. Okay, we're only 49 seconds past our maneuver node. Let's go ahead and just do it. Why aren't we flying? What could possibly be wrong? Control from here. We have fuel. The engine is activated. Shut down engine. Activate engine? I don't know what's wrong. Status is nominal. Oh my god, this is the worst mission ever. I don't know what's wrong. I am going to I'm going to make a quick save here. I'm going to call it WTF. Oh, just the act of making the quick save apparently fixed the problem. Okay. Oh, I'll never understand this. Okay, I want my... Actually, let's see. I don't know what I want to do to get my periapsis to not go down too far. Apparently, that's doing it. There we go. Yeah, it's going up, so. 57's a little low as far as periapsis is concerned. So I'm just bringing my apoapsis down without screwing my periapsis up too much. Okay. Periapsis is definitely too low for my tastes. So what I'm going to do here is at my apoapsis, I am going to once again raise my periapsis just a little bit. And then delete that maneuver node so I can't see it. I don't actually care how much the thrust is. All I care about is aiming in the right direction at the right time. Okay, so we're going to crank up here. Get our periapsis back up above 60. Okay, now should be fine. Okay, periapsis above 60. And then now at our periapsis, which I'm just going to do here. Looks like Io with the black clouds. It's probably I have the ambient light up too high. Yeah. Oh, wow, that's dark. Definitely don't want it that dark. There we go. At least want to be able to see what we're doing. Now, once we get to our periapsis, we're going to burn to lower our apoapsis down to actually 60 where we wanted it to begin with. And then we can do our thing, which I'll show you what that thing is in a second here. Let's go ahead and crank ourselves down to, let's see, 20 seconds from periapsis. That's perfectly fine. Get our apoapsis down to around 60. There we go. 60 by 61 is perfectly fine. Okay, now we want to do most of this in the daylight. So we're going to do it around here. We want to burn... Actually, maybe we could... let's do it right at our apoapsis, which is kind of on the other side of the planet here. We're going to burn ourselves down, so right around here, we're, you know, getting into the thick of the atmosphere. So that we'll definitely land in the sunlight. That's the goal here. And we're doing that, yes, we are doing that with the main ship, because this guy has no power. As soon as he disconnects from this guy, he has no way of thrusting himself. He is quite literally a glider. The Dragonfly is. So we have to do the slowdown with this ship, and then disconnect, and then speed this ship back up to get him back up into orbit. That's the way we do that. So, 27 minutes away. Let's go ahead and crank up the time here. Still can't believe we didn't get high atmosphere over Duna. That makes me annoyed. Okay, 17 minutes away. Come on. It is a cool looking ship, though. I don't think I've ever actually been proud of an airplane I made. I've been happy with them, but never proud. I'm proud of this airplane. Okay, close the alarm and unpause. Let's get re-aimed at our maneuver node. It's a 9-second burn, so let's go ahead and just get down to basically 0. It doesn't really matter that much. And we're going to burn here. Then we are going to disconnect. Then we're going to turn around. We're going to thrust up a little bit so when we actually burn away... Oh, I'm going to crash into my ship. That's great. Good job. Good job, Ankro. You had one job. You just shoved me out of the way. That's fine. You had one job. Okay. And then get him back up. Get his periapsis back up above. Back up to about 60, give or take. Yeah, 59 is fine. Okay, now hop over to me. What kind of things do we got? Might as well do a crew report here. Space near Duna. Go ahead and keep that data. Hop out while you can. And take it. And do we have any other data to take? Oh. Oh, cannot warp while Kerpollos are on a ladder. Okay, we definitely don't have these, but we might have a gravity data. No, we don't. Okay. Go ahead and hop back in. Don't really feel any need to correct the spin here. Let's just go ahead and fast forward. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, let's hit F5, because this is by no means assured to be a good thing. But we're below 60. Oh, that's why it was slowing us down, because there's a time limit here. This is not going to be a short glide, and I'm not going to make you watch most of it. I'm gonna make you watch the beginning of reentry, and then as we're getting close to the ground. But even when we're close to the ground, it's going to take a while to land, because it takes a delicate touch to land this thing. I should probably close this. The whole reason I have this shield, even though it doesn't use anything, is so it looks like it's kind of aerodynamic. We are in the atmosphere, so now it is time to get ourselves going. I just realized, let's get ourselves aimed kind of prograde here. Whoa. I want to transfer any monopropellant that's left in this thing into this, because we're going to be dropping this tail when the time comes. Turn the computer on, keep it at least somewhat straight. Okay, well, we're coming in. I want to not look at those anymore. Okay, and the sun is rising, which is good. This thing kind of flies itself, kind of like my asteroid did. Oh, there's Ike in the background. Yeah, we're already going 4 times speed here. But yeah, this is basically it. We're below a meter or a kilometer per second now. We're coming in slowly. We're losing altitude. And we're just waiting for the inevitable, which is touchdown on the ground. Whether or not that touchdown means we crash or live, I don't know. But we're going to take one of these readings. Once you get below, say, 10 kilometers, I'm going to take one of these readings, and hopefully it's going to be in the atmosphere. And what I want is I want low atmosphere. I don't want high atmosphere. I'm going to take the reading for high atmosphere, and then I'm going to wait and see what happens as far as that's concerned. But let's see here. I don't want to be going too fast as far as time warp is concerned as we do this. Oh, look at that Duna set. That's pretty sweet. The sun is overhead. I've got solar panels on the top here, so we should never have to worry about power as long as we never go into the... We're actually gaining altitude. That's hilarious. So if I do this, we won't gain altitude. Because I don't want to plummet to the ground, but I don't want to go too fast. Too high, too fast. Speed is going down. I think I might keep you with me the whole time here, because this is unique. We've never done this before. We have never, well, other than that asteroid, we have never landed something on the surface of Duna for sure, and I'm glad it's really bumpy. That's going to make it fun. Okay, I'm going to... Let's see. Observe the materials bay. Is this... Well, flying at Duna. I'm just going to keep this data And I'm going to take a reading from this. Keep this data, and I'm going to hit 1. Crew report. And that's it, really? Atmospheric analysis. Oh, I've already got one. I'm going to run it. That sucks. Gravioli. Gravity scan can't be done right now. What about atmosphere? I bet we can do that. Log pressure data. There's already one. Let's go ahead and log it. That sucks. Okay. I forgot to take those out before coming down. My fault. That's my bad. Okay, I'm going to bring the landing gear down. And there's a reason for 6. I don't really need 6 to land, but I need these ones on the bottom, and then I need 4 on this stage as I'm taking off. At least I think I do. I'm starting to think this little valley here is looking pretty good as a landing spot. So just tilting the nose forward a little bit, get ourselves coming down. We're already seeing rocks and little dunes and stuff. I think I'm going to turn a little. Watching my vertical velocity here. The main things to watch is the vertical velocity, your actual altitude, which is disturbingly low, to be honest, and your surface speed. And you want to hit the surface ideally at well under 100 meters per second, and you want your vertical velocity to be under 10. This is what the internet tells me. I'm explaining this as if I know what I'm doing, but I really don't. So you pitch up though to slow yourself down and to definitely slow your vertical velocity. So I'm basically waiting for my surface velocity to get low enough so I can touch down. And this is a really bumpy area. In my testing, I will say I tested this and various versions of this plane in various ways. And in every situation, I at least felt like I had a chance to land. Whether or not I did is a different story. But you know, I never felt like it was the plane's fault. So as long as I do this right, I should be okay. We are 500 meters off the ground though, and traveling 170 some odd meters per second, and we're on like the highest plateau on the entire planet, which is not giving me a lot of confidence in my ability to land this thing, to be honest. But we'll find out what happens here as we go. We're slowing down, so I'm happy with that. We still have the ability to kill our vertical drop speed, which is nice. The plane is controlling really nice, which is nice. HM looks concerned, probably because he can't see out the windows because there are none. Something I don't like about this plane, the IVA view. Oh, look at that! There isn't even any controls or anything. It's just a box. So we're not going to be using that all that much. We are a kilometer over the surface. We might be coming down off this thing and going into a little valley, which is nice. And it looks like it might be a little bit flatter up here, which is cool. Our vertical speed is 10. Our horizontal speed is dropping to 100 fairly quickly. I'm a lot happier now than I was a few minutes ago, that's for sure. Gonna pitch up a little bit, keep our vertical speed closer to 10 than 100. This is a logarithmic scale. Between 10 and 100, it looks like you're at 20, but you could actually be at 50. Yeah, this is looking fairly flat. Confidence is high, let's say. In spite of any empirical evidence in front of us, I'm feeling pretty happy that we're going to land well before this huge mountain that's coming up. Looks like a dragon. That's I call it dragonfly because of these, but I should call it dragon because that looks like the shadow of a dragon flying over a castle or something. Let's see. Our vertical velocity is somewhere getting close to 0. We're at 100 meters per second surface velocity, which is pretty awesome. Looks like we are going to be landing on the upslope of this mountain, which, let's just say that's concerning me, because the upslope counts as part of the your vertical speed, because it's coming up to meet you as oh, there's our shadow. Look at that. So I'm actually pitching up fairly strongly here to give us some more vertical, I would like positive vertical speed right now. As we come in, oh god, we're going a lot faster than I want to. Oh boy. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Everybody's fine. We're all fine here, thanks. That actually killed some of our horizontal velocity, and it didn't destroy the plane. Oh. Oh, I love the landing gear in this game. Okay, here we go. This is going to be kind of tight. Okay, bounce, and okay, and bounce. And we're going to go up this slope and right over this rock. Oh boy, here comes another one. We're going to pitch up a little bit here, but not too much. Oh boy. This could be interesting. There's nothing I can do about this. I want to... Okay, I might have a couple seconds here. Oh, boy. Oh! Darn it all. Darn it all, darn it all, darn it all. Man.